welcome back. I'm joined with Spencer Hunt and Wild Thing with Pro Wrestling 225, an event happening here this weekend in the Capital Region. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
So first off, tell me, what is Pro Wrestling 225 and what can people expect this weekend?
Yeah, Pro Wrestling 225 is an organization that's been in the Capital area for almost a decade now. And this weekend we have our biggest show of the year so far, Pro Wrestling 225 Endgame, where one of our biggest feuds that we've ever seen between Wild Thing here and Michael White. You know how when LSU and Bama comes up on the schedule, it's Bama Hate Week? This
Right.
week is Michael White Hate Week for Denham Springs, Louisiana, and Pro Wrestling 225.
Now, what makes this wrestling match different from the others? I know you were telling me about something special happening here with Wild Thing and where he'll be at the event. Can you talk about that?
That's right. The main event for this Saturday night at the LM Lockhart Gym is a steel cage match. Wild Thing versus Michael White. How you feeling, Wild Thing, going into it Saturday, big steel cage match?
I'm more focused than I've ever been. Huge steel cage match, like you said. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's just me and Michael White. And one of us is going to wrestle our last match for Pro Wrestling 225. One of us has to go.
Now, I have to ask, where does the name Wild Thing come from, if you don't mind?
Oh, man.
Or is that
We don't
something
have that much
we have to wait? so I guess Wild Thing, people should know that to expect a great show and expect the unexpected.
And it will get wild.
That's true.
Now, we know that this event impacts a lot of organizations and communities in our area. Can you talk more about that in terms of where the money raised will go?
Of course, absolutely. It's called Pro Wrestling 225 for a reason, right? And part of the things that we do every single show is partner with someone in the community to help raise money. This specific event is for Rips Baseball, which is really great, help that youth baseball organization grow. But it's something every time we do an event, we're looking to partner with different people in the community to help raise funds, because that's what it's all about. You know, we want to bring fun, family entertainment, but also help build up the community as well.
Now, how could people get involved with Pro Wrestling 225?
Yeah, well, that's the first way, right? Is if you have an organization or you have a team that wants to raise funds and wants to give back to the community,
Right.
I think that's a great way to do it. But show up, come in, have fun, meet us. You can meet the wrestlers, meet the team. Something that we thrive on and pride ourselves on is being family friendly. And so the doors are always open. Come see a show, come hang out, and we'd love to meet you and get involved.
Now, this is happening in Denham Springs. Where, what time, and what do people need to know before they head out?
Yeah, it's the LM Lockhart Gym in Denham Springs, Louisiana, this Saturday night. Doors open at 6. Showtime is at 7. You can get tickets online. You can look at our Facebook page. Eventbrite has all of our ticket information, but you can also show up at the door, get on in, and have some fun steel cage match this Saturday night. I can't wait. I'm so
Now,
pumped
I
about it.
have to ask, will you be getting in there too at some point?
I mean, there's a key difference between Wild Thing and myself. The biggest of which is that I will not be in the steel cage.
You will not. Okay.
If I need some help, he'll be there.
He'll be here. Oh, he said you're backup.
If we
You got
get
his
to
back.
that point,
If we get to that
things
point.
are bad.
Hey, it's Wild Thing, so I'm sure he's got it covered. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Spencer Hunt and Wild Thing. You can see them this weekend in Denham Springs. We'll be right back after the break.